we recording? I think so. Okay. Howdy, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. I surely do appreciate you taking the time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. We are about to go outing and abouting. I need to go return a few things from I bought the other day. This thing didn't work, and then I got a pen that kind of exploded. I figured while we're outing and abouting and driving hither and yon, I would take the time and answer a few of the questions y'all gave me. Let's see how many I get done between here and there. Start with a couple of the easy ones first. Vegan Van Vibe asked, are there any pictures of me without a beard and long hair? I don't have any. My mom has had some. I believe she sent most of the pictures to my daughters. I can see if they know where they are. The only one that I really know of is my basic training picture. And that's kind of, you know, I'm what, 18 in that picture, something like that. I had to shave 2-3 times a day when I was in the military. I would shave in the morning, and then the lieutenant would make me go home and shave at lunch because my beard came in so quick. And if I was going out with the ladies, or even just going out at night, you know, just it looks scruffy, and not in a good way. So I'd shave again. When I got my DD214 and walked out that gate for the last time, I said, well, I'm not going to shave for 4 years. And then I thought, no, I've shaved 3 times a day for 4 years. I'm not going to shave for 12 years. And at the end of 12 years, I thought, why start now? So, I've had facial hair since, I think it was March of 79. I'd have to double check, I don't know. I'm terrible with dates. So, there you go. Even prior to my military time, I had a beard and long hair. So, well, you know, like starting in sophomore year, I think. Next easy question from Jay. JLD number something or other. Jay lives out in Oregon. He asked about the Uncle Henry Schrade penknives that I picked up at the flea market. Yes, I sharpened them up, and they are very nice, as you know, being sharpened. Excuse me. I don't carry them. I like them. They're just, it's not, I don't carry them. They're one of those type knives, they're type knives you need to, you know, use your finger in the little clip thingy to get to. And the two that I carry primarily in my pocket, one is a flipper, and one I can open without really thinking about it. The other ones, like the ones I carry on my keys, are all They've all got a little flipper type thing or can open very easily. So I don't carry them. Jay also asked about which do I prefer, rallies or checkers. Do I like white or white? It's rallies and checkers are the same place. I do like rallies, checkers, and I use the term inter whatever. The one that I was at the other day, that I think it's Checkers now on the corner of St. John's Bluff and Beach Boulevard. They used to be a Rallies, then they changed the name to Checkers. There's another one over near Sin City. It was a Checkers, and it's now Rallies. So anyway, I like their inexpensive burger. It's the one that I got the other day was $2, but I prefer their burger to McDonald's and Burger King's dollar menu offering or $1.25 offering or whatever the heck it is. It to me is better. I think some of the other burgers are a little better as well, but their French fries are expensive. I like their banana milkshake. So Rallies or Checkers, it's a toss-up. They're the same place. Rallies, Checkers over McDonald's and Burger King. Wendy's over Rallies. Hardee's over all of them. We can throw in Steak and Shake in there. That's somewhere around. I think a Rallies or a Steak and Shake is somewhere around a Rallies burger. It's also a little bit more expensive. So there's that one. What else did I write? Where's my list? Picture, blah 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 blah. Duane wants to know, Duane XDM50, why Florida? Why Florida? Well, I have broken almost every bone in my body. Some of them more than once. This arm, I've got pins and plates and screws, metal bones, just in this arm. I've got other ones, I got plates and screws all around my face. I've got plates in my ankles. I've broken almost every bone, some of them more than once. I don't like cold. Cold and I do not get along. Cold and damp and I do not get along. Just chilly and damp and I don't get along. I am popping those. Actually, now I'm popping aspirin because I can't do ibuprofen. I used way too much of that. And if the aspirin doesn't work, well, then I have stronger medications that I can take. So, why Florida? Because it's warm. The other part of that was the old Mrs. father lived down here, and her older brother. She hadn't ever really known either of them. She was raised by her grandmother and grandfather. So when we made the decision to come to Florida after my big accident at the racetrack, and we got a halfway substantial settlement. You never get enough, but we decided we were going to come to Florida, and we focused on Jacksonville because that's where her family was. Her father's since passed on. Her brother has moved up to Georgia to be with his kids. So she has a bunch of other half sisters and brothers. Old man Bill was married, I forget, 3 or 4 times, and he's got children with each of his wives, and he's got a few with he wasn't married to their mothers. So it's a twisted net of family. Let's see. Duane also asks, do I write books? Not really. I've written a few short stories and submitted them. Places like Asmanoff's short stories, stuff like that. None have been published. I have done, I've got a few friends buried in that cemetery. I have done erotica, posted it, and that was years back. There was a site, I don't even remember the name of the site that it was on. I used a different nom de plume. People seem to enjoy the stories I wrote. I was going to do a self-published book, but never got around to it. So I do write some poetry. Again, nothing that's been published or anything like that. So let's see, what else did I take right down here? Annie K. Annie is a new subscriber. She's got her own channel where she eats and does food hauls and this and that and the other. I forget. She's only got like 170 videos or something. She wants to know, how did I get started? Stupid light. I've touched on this a couple of other videos. I got started. I never really watched YouTube because it was always slowed my computers down. Once I started watching, I was hooked. But I was watching people in, Ohio and Oregon. Duane's out in Oregon, I think. Washington State. Granddad is an old man. He's over in England. There's a lady that I watch who is in the Netherlands somewhere. I can't remember where. Anyway, people from all over. And one thing I would say would be like, show us some more of your area. If you're driving from your home to your favorite fishing spot in the hills of Ohio, show us. I haven't been on the roads through the back roads in the hills of Ohio. I want to see it. Show me what you got. And we're like, Granddad is an old man. Did some shots the other day. He walked up this cliff in England where he was on holiday and showing the expanses. He's got a gorgeous camera. I'm going to link that one down below too. The vistas in that video are out of this world. But anyway, that was what I would say to him. Show us where you live. You are used to it. You don't see it. I want to see it. And then I realized, you know what? I live in Florida. A lot of people out there don't know what the real Florida is like. Or even, the city of Jacksonville where I live. So I started doing videos. Just, as I'm out driving and showing the city of Jacksonville and here's the Arboretum. I've showed a couple of short little videos of that. Let's see if I can turn you around here real quick. That is the roadside of the Arboretum. Right up there is the road that I turned to go down to get into it. Excuse my fingers. So that's really how I got started. I decided to show what's going on around Jacksonville, and then it was like, well, that's, what else do I want to put on there? And it became part of my everyday. It's helped pull me out of a depression, a deep depression. Again, I've touched on this a few times. We ran a haunted house for nearly 20 years, and then the city shut us down. Being disabled and not working, I focused on that haunted house and put a lot of my artistic, I can't think of the word that I want, but I put a lot of artistic effort into the haunted house, and it was an outlet for me, a creative outlet. Once I lost that outlet, my depression went. I was deep depression. I didn't go out very much at all. YouTube helped pull me out of that by going out and doing just what I'm doing now, talking to myself. And sometimes it still feels like I'm just talking to myself, just babbling away. But that's quite all right. Let's see if I can get you out of here again. You see that cloud? Looks like we're going to get us some rain. So, and it's I get out and about. I use it as my creative outlet. Even more so than these are the critters I'm carrying around to put out. I think you can see them. I can barely see my camera. These are the critters I'll be putting out probably various places today while I'm outing and abouting. That's a creative outlet too, but nowhere near as much as YouTube is. There's things constantly running in my head. What do I want to do? How do I make this? How do I take hot dogs and make them interesting? Because everybody does hot dogs. So what can I do? How do I like my hot dogs that somebody else is going to say, "Whoa, check that out"? Or how do I use a waffle maker to make something more than waffles? Oh, excuse me. So there's it helps me express my creative side in various ways. And he also asked something about my favorite food. Food, really. For the most part, free food. Free food is definitely my favorite food. Go to a barbecue, or when one of the brats takes us out to dinner, or something like that. Yep, I'm going to say free food is my favorite food. What foods don't I like? Fungus. I do not eat mushrooms. Used to be I didn't eat chicken, but I've been eating a lot more chicken since my heart condition. Yeah, basically fungus. Mushrooms. I'm not real fond of tofu. I've eaten it. I would prefer not to. That's pretty much it. So I am here at Michael's. I guess I have babbled away for quite a bit now. So figure out where I'm going to park. go in and see if I can turn this pen back in and get a different one. I couldn't find the receipt for it, so fingers crossed. There we go. I hope that's I hope that's answered a couple of questions sufficiently. If not, ask again, and I'll try to address any further questions that these answers may have put in your head. So, yeah, okay. Let me know. Thumbs down, thumbs up. Leave a comment there down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It's, I don't know where it's at on your device. Click the bell if you want to get notified. Snail mail. I love getting snail mail. The address will be down below. Yeah, I guess that's about it. So until I see y'all again, it's lunchy, y'all. Bye-bye.